We see Robo Mesa doing some promotional laps with the Super Indy that will be driving Sunday as well. I'll be there to race in those as well. Qualifying will start in a short moment time, but Josh was not a great qualify. It was a good qualifying for you, good effort, but in the end, just a small gap between you and Q3, 0.03 seconds. Tell us, how is the heartbreak from that moment?
I mean, I did more than I expected I would. I know that I have more pace. I have like half a second more pace, which would have put me solidly in the top seven. But it is what it is. It was only 300ths of a second between me and Robo, so I can't really be mad about that. It could have been both of us through and the other one out. I'm happy with the result I have managed, and well, other than P1, all the other positions aren't really that important in this league. So the points I've scored on Sunday, and I'm confident that I can be consistent during the race, not get any penalties, and hopefully get a good position for the team.
Alright, as Robo Mesa has requested to enter the pits, because qualifying session will start as soon as you get in the pits. Of course, yeah, the race points will be given in about a little bit about 2 hours, I think, when the race will end. I hope so, at least. Yes, if we can get as little as trouble as we have. But you never know, because you know how it goes here. But yeah, great stuff for you today. Of course, today in qualifying, you get 3 points for pole position. Let's see who will get that once we hit Q3. Good job, Josh, and we'll see you for the race as well. So we'll be waiting for Robo Mesa to have his final qualifying laps done. As he's pulling into the pit lane. Yeah, now we'll start with the final session. Yeah, what is up? What is up, Aqua? Let's still drive. I will be starting P18. Don't worry, he start P18. All right. Qualifying number 3 is underway here today. 12 minutes time to qualify to put your best lap times, and let's see how that all pans out. We have tremendously long lap times here as well, because waiting in the pit lane takes about 10 minutes even. But the question is, who will put the car on the
Couple, I
front
have a
row?
question.
Yeah, you have a
Since
question?
I'm out, can I commentate?
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
out, so.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Hello, guys! What's up?
It's
I'm
the
gonna
other
be the
Italian in the
co-host.
league. We have 2 at the moment. Although I don't know how long Josh is gonna drive for, because preferably you would not be in the car at all, would you?
I mean, I like driving, and I can right now, but in like a few weeks' time, I'm gonna be like full beach mode, so I'm not gonna be able to drive. It's a one-time thing. I really love driving in this league, but it is I can do what I can. I'm
Yeah.
seeing Crazy Junior setting the greatest lap I have ever seen.
Yeah, he is 10 minute 23.6, and I think that will be the new
What?
track record.
Wait. Holy shit, Junior flipped!
Junior flipped?
Can you respawn or is he out? He lost both of his tires. Was it a bump?
He lost both of his tires. There will be a red flag. There was a red flag, car flipped on track. Please return to the pit lane. Failing to do so will result in you getting
Yeah. The
some
bump
issues.
before the straight broke both
Yeah,
his tires.
I saw.
Unfair.
Oh my god.
Yeah, of course. Uh, Junior, get out the car. Nah, Junior, isn't he
Junior
in the
is out of
VC?
the session though, because
Is he out of the session?
yeah,
That's
he is.
unfair.
It's kind. Was it a bump?
It
Okay,
was a bump. It was the bump before the straight. Broke
yeah,
both
the
his
timer.
tires.
That's okay. Fair enough. Infinity. Okay. Okay, I wanna
I
have
mean,
y'all opinions because if it was really a bump, then
it
okay.
would be good for my team for him to not to be in
I
Q3,
know,
but it's
I
just
know,
unfair.
but
I want him to be in the session.
you know what? If it really was a bump, we're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because that's kind of something you
Yeah.
can't really do anything about it. Okay, Infinity, but that's the most stupid argument I have heard. He said
Nah,
lol,
that's a
so
smart argument.
no, but he said lol, so it's a bump.
Crazy. No, sorry, Junior. Junior, get out the car and I'll TP you to your thing. Where is Chatham? Where is Chatham? There is Chatham. TP. No. TP. Camille the.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
allowed
your
to.
cookie.
You're. What do you
Okay,
mean
so
clip? What do you mean clip? What do y'all mean clip?
Clib. Clib
Oh yeah,
juggler.
sure, that's allowed. If you want to clip and send it, that. I would love clips, by the way, because we can have replays, perhaps. You never know.
Onboards. Yes. Amazing. Onboards. Highlights. Highlights of the race. Oh, I never saw the custom livery for America. Nothing changed.
Robo has it.
Yeah, I know, but it's almost nothing. It's only the air intake on the top.
That's not true. It's more purple compared to a lemon.
Oh wow. Yeah, of course, purple, the color of the USA.
It's the color of Robo's racing team, which is quite American based. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's get qualifying going underway again. It was a bit of a hectic moment with a flip, but we're winning here again as well.
Okay, let's check the most drivers we can. Hopefully someone crashes in the pits. Nobody did. Amazing. So all of the cars going out at the moment. Robo, Infinity, and Drifting Casey spearheading the rest of the pack. Both of them going as fast as possible to get clean air and hopefully set a time distraction. But maybe a better strategy would just be to wait for everyone to go ahead of you and then go out. That sounds like a better strategy, at least to me. Um, Everyone going out. Pretty cool scenes at the moment. 7 drivers now. We have 2 GMGs, we have 2 Lambos, 1 NER, 1 Chatham, and 1 Asterion. These are the cars that are in Q3 at the moment. With 9 minutes left on the clock, people will start doing their first runs. First one up is Drifting Casey, followed by Infinity. They're gonna be setting times pretty much in the same exact time as each other. As he raced for turn 1,
As we get a
these are the
9-minute
first push lap.
notification for some reason. Okay.
Yeah, true. First laps are in, but of course these are only out laps. You can't even consider these bankers, so
No, but the first
they're
laps will
not
be
really
set
that
right
important.
now. Who's in the lead of the pack? I believe that's Drift or Infinity. Maybe even someone in front of them. I can't really see that.
Drifting Casey losing quite a bit of time in the swooping left-hander as Infinity sets the purple first sector with a 29.75
Can he keep it valid
going
though
into the
through the
second
rest of the
sector.
turn? Ooh, Drifting Casey runs wide. Will be going on board with Infinity. Can he keep it valid? Because that's a issue some drivers have as well. It looks very clean to me, but it's
Looks clean.
it's good for Infinity. But Twin doing Twin stuff as usual with a 29.5 sector 1, but a invalid sector 2. So I think that Infinity will be jumping to the top of the board.
Infinity is looking clean.
Exactly. For the final
This
banking
might
part he
be his
comes,
personal best.
although this is the part where he really lacks with the car. Of course, not the best car for this track. It's
Going
a 1
through,
minute
that's an
8.4.
108.4. That's a good lap time. Robo
That's
Mesa with a 110.03. Good first couple of sectors, but then he threw it all in the last. 5 tenths off Infinity. That's a big engine problem for GMG.
As Robo Mesa is not second, he's third. If we look at the timing sheet itself, I hope to see some improvements, and I think we'll be seeing improvements as well. As
Why did Drifting Casey not hop up on the timer?
okay, just the last
He has
lap
a
time is invalid.
109.6. Oh,
As
no, it's best,
Twin is absolutely
109.6.
flying in the first sector here.
Oh, that is an
29.399. That's the
insane
fastest sector
time.
we've ever seen here today at Indy. As he goes for the second sector, can he keep it valid though? Looks very clean and tight to me. Can he keep it on the good stuff? He does indeed. At 15.7, not the bad second sector. Junior has a 30.0, 7 tenths behind Twin. About that.
Invalid second.
Ooh, a small bump for Twin. Does he get pushed in the CC thing or not? Does he cross the finish line in a small moment?
That bump might have ruined it for him. As he goes across
not.
the line,
It's
that's a 17.7.
17.7.
Yeah, nah, that is an insane time.
It's about
I'm noticing that a lot of the top downforce cars like GMG or NER are struggling on the straight because that downforce pushing down the car is not giving good acceleration and top speed.
Although I have to say that the Noob Empire Racing is struggling even more compared to the GMG, because the GMG still has a bit of ERS to back it up, and Noob Empire Racing, although having a more powerful ERS than Lambo, it's not enough to cancel out their top speed. GMG doesn't cancel out their top speed either, but they're being a bit more close, and that's why Twin Turbo V6 has the advantage. So does Junior.
Lemon has had a good couple of sectors going through the final straight. Let's see if I can keep it clean on the last corner and get a good lap.
Might be going for that 109.1 if it looks like this, but the sector times, can he keep it clean in the final sector though? In the
going across the line. Let's see what time he said.
And
that's a 109.6.
It's good enough for P3 at the moment.
Let's keep in mind the 109.6 would have gotten you out of the session in Q2, sorry. So it's not a good enough lap time to be competitive in this Q3 session unless people don't get it locked in. For example, Junior, one of our fastest drivers in this session, struggling right now, just like Drifting Casey did in Q2.
Yep, indeed.
His only valid lap time is the lap time he set, not when he was doing his lap, but when he got out of the pits. So since he got out of the pits, he didn't really find his groove. Drifting Casey going quick, but he did set a slow sector 1, so it's not gonna be an improvement.
No, it's definitely not gonna be an improvement. It's 41.9 sector 1, not too bad, good for him. Robo Mesa's looking a little bit stronger though. Not a great first sector, but a very good sector 2. 15.6 would put you right up there. Can he improve on his teammate even? They're 4 tenths separated from each other.
Junior looking wonky through turn 3, but now going through, yeah, that's definitely gonna be invalid. Crazy Junior going wide
Across
through
the
turn
finish
5,
line.
and that's
Robo
not
put
good.
here. It's an improvement, but still behind his teammate. On 110.0.
It's really sad to see people not being able to get a good lap time when you know they
you can. As there's only 3 laps remaining.
Well, Drifting Casey hasn't improved. People are heading into the pits to change their tires for the last time. For example, Junior, who still hasn't set a competitive lap time yet. Not even a decent lap time.
You know why, Drifting Casey? Because you haven't improved on your lap time yet, and since the timing board has been, since the red flag has been removed, so if you improve, it's fine. We will use the UI that we have with L anyway. So on the board you're still P4, so don't worry about that.
GMGs are looking quite solid today. They obviously can't get a good lap time because of the car, but nonetheless, that is some solid positions to start out on the race. I just remembered. I said point. Otmanos, yeah, that is not a good. Oh wait, I didn't realize Otmanos being so low.
Yeah, so let's go on board with Lemon, who's starting his push lap here in Indianapolis. Maybe his final, maybe his second to last. We'll see as he goes through the motion here into 3 and 4, into 5, and then we go into the long left-hander. That is turn 6. I was quite
That
confident
was a
with his
big
setup,
spin.
as there's a good amount of rubber banding. Ooh, that's a big oversteer moment.
That's not gonna be a good sector 1. Going across the sector time, and
And
that
it's
is
invalid as well, so it's
invalid
not
as
gonna
well.
help. 1 minute 50 remaining, and I think he might be slowing down to serve some save some
Infinity
ERS.
is going through sector 1, and he's pushing.
And let's see what
And never mind. Never mind. Oh, he's not. Not pushing.
Infinity can do though in those final few moments of qualifying. As it stands, Twin Turbo V6 will take home those 3 extra points. And Junior really has to lock in right now because he has 1 minute and 1 lap to start his qualifying session. So
Okay, let's see the people going through attack mode. At the moment, Infinity is crossing the line to start his lap once again. Had to not push on his out lap, but now he's ready. Crossing the line right now, heading towards first corner. Brakes at 125. That was a good exit. He brings quite a bit of speed. Let's see over here. Lifts, brakes at 100, keeps it tight. And that was a good exit out of turn 3 as well. Now heading to turn 5, probably the most tricky of the first sector. Tight around there as well. Good amount of oversteer. And he only lifts. That was a good first sector. Let's see where he puts it. 29.7. This could be a good lap time for Infinity. As he goes to sector 2, brakes. That was a good turn in. Good amount of speed brought there. Brakes. That was a good exit. Sector 2 looking clean as well. A bit of spin on the exit. But that was a 15.4 improvement on the second sector.
and the check
Let's see.
out, and Lemon will not be granting Paul here today because he cannot improve. Altmanos goes up to 3rd place. That's an improvement by him. And Infinity, can he take away Twin's pole for the time being? Twin is not flying in the first sector.
As it crosses the line,
and it's not enough. There's no one really going faster. Maybe Robo Mesa will push something out in this lap.
I highly doubt it. That is quite a slow first sector.
I don't think he might, but he might improve on Drifting KC. That's a decent second sector.
Robo Mesa might improve. That is a really good second sector.
Yeah, exactly. He might overtake Drifting Casey, maybe even Lemon. I don't think he's going to be good enough for Paul, but he might get that 3rd place spot away if he gets it down in the final sector. Across the DRS stretch he goes. Can Robo Mesa work his way on the 2nd row here in Indianapolis? And he does improve, but not enough. Stuck in P6.
And Drifting Casey maybe the biggest upset of today is Junior.
P7.
P7 for him. Couldn't lock out the front row. That is really an upset. Arguably, this might have been the closest qualifying session of the history of Formula Oof.
Well, Monaco in season 1 was a little bit closer. We had the top 4 qualifying within a second from each other. Super Orbit crowd qualifying the Dutchman by a mere 2 tenths. Then Kit Kat came in 3rd, who was 2 tenths behind the Dutchman. And I forgot who got P4 actually, but he was. I mean, you could, but I'm gonna just do a few interviews and then focus on the graphical stuff and make sure that everything runs smoothly for the race, because I want to start on time for once. As I will be interviewing the people here today, but I want to first interview the pole sitter, Twin Turbo V6. If you want to be interviewed, let's come to the stage. Well, it's your first pole, I believe, and it's here in Indianapolis. Not quite your home race, of course. It's the country south of you. You will be having your home race later in the season as we will arrive in Canada. But it's a pole anyhow, and it's with about 6 tenths clear of infinity. Tell us, how did everything run in your opinion?
Very disappointing Q3 session. Starting off with Junior's crash. Was hoping to battle with him for the front. And then my last lap was completely ruined by bumps. I was full lock into turn 5 and my car just went straight on because it kept bumping across. I honestly don't even know. It's flat asphalt, so I don't even know why it was bumping. So that was really disappointing because I actually had a really good entry into S1 up until then. And I was probably going to go even faster. So a little bit disappointing, but just focusing on the race now. Just getting the strategy together with our 8 club. And yeah, look from there, right? So, yeah, I'm glad I did the first lap with the 107.7, but I definitely could have gone several tenths faster, for sure. So I'm not fully satisfied, but still nice to be on pole for once. For the first time, in this league at least. But yeah, just hoping for a good race.
Alright, yeah, you look very quick indeed. Very much in the first sector as well. Might be something setup related for you, because that's a mighty sector once you're setting there. I think you have a good shot in the race, but of course there will always be a chance for some red flags, some safety cars, especially within road racing where crashes and the skill level are not as big as you would expect. In real life, it's gonna be a hectic race. Do you see yourself fighting your way back on top and to a win this time around yet again, 2 in a row?
I would think so. I'd be very disappointed if I got anything other than a win from this position, considering Infinity is 6 tenths down, and Junior is starting 6th, so I really have every chance to get a win this time. So, yeah, I'd be very disappointed if I didn't.
Yeah, I think more people would be disappointed if you didn't either. Of course, your teammate, the R8 clip, didn't make Q2. Was there anything wrong with him? Why he couldn't make Q2? Anything related to him having issues?
I think it's mostly just down to the setup. Because I gave him my setup, because he was just wanting to know what I was using, but I assume it's down to driving style, and I don't know if he likes oversteer or understeer, so I just gave him the setup, but clearly he likes something different to what I'm used to, and that's the reason for the gap, I assume, because, well, it's literally the same car otherwise. So, yeah, I assume it's just down to the setup. But I'm hoping he can make use of the strategy, and yeah, and I'll just do my own thing as well.
Alright. Well, thank you for your time, Twin. It looked like a very interesting pace from you. I'm pretty sure we'll see you do good in the race as well. And the best of luck there. Alright, who has taken that second place spot? Infinity. Let's invite Infinities to stage.
Infinity's cleaning his room right now. Can't talk.
Alright. Now we'll go to P3, which will be Altmanos. And he has been craving to talk the entire qualifying session. So let's see how he thinks of it. Altmanos, P3, your almost best qualifying result. You took second place in Hockenheim this year. You took pole last year in Hockenheim, but P3, second starting row with a very good racy car. But qualifying, what was the thing that kept you from hitting those 108s again in Q3?
Yeah, first of all, hello everyone, I can finally talk here. Yeah, it was quite an interesting qualifying session, however, besides the P3 and the P5, I'm happy to say that this is officially the best result for Lambo in qualifying with 2 drivers. And yeah, it's quite really interesting to see what we can do with 2 cars really competitive. Q1 was interesting, we had good laps going there. Q2 was a little bit there at the end, but yeah, Q3 just got really messy. Two red flags, and I got a little bit distracted. I lost a little bit of focus, so I couldn't really put a very good lap. But yeah, I could have got P2 as maximum, to be honest. Twin turbo is really looking in a very sharp form. But the real question uh, is everyone going to be keeping that performance into the race with the strategies playing? And the races get really messy sometimes.
Yeah, of course, the races kind of get a bit messy. Your teammate doing quite fine business as well. For some reason, he's not showing on the left UI and the leaderboard, but he's starting a P5 right behind you. You're starting next to Lemon, GMG driver, might be one of your competitors for this season. But what are your opinions about your teammate's performance?
Yeah, of course, as I said yesterday during the pre-practice sessions, I have full confidence on him. I made the call to make him promoted to the team, and our team boss approved it, and we made the correct decisions because, as you see here, he's doing just so well. He's doing very amazing, and really happy to say that this is the best teammate I've ever had in Formula U.
Alright, well, best of luck in the race, and well, we'll see you back in an hour or so.
Yeah, thank you, and good luck to Josh.
Thank you. Can someone draw ship art of Otman and Drifting Casey, please? Thank you.
Okay, that's interesting. Interesting thing. Infinity, if you're done cleaning your room, then it would be great to interview you.
Apparently he's not done. Who can I fling? Who is that driving on the track right now? No, I'm not gonna bother Junior. Who I am gonna bother, though.
Alright, well, if no one is really here to be interviewed, I'm gonna set up the stuff for the race. Thanks for watching and coming, and I see you guys in about 45
What?
minutes for the race.